Good morning, it's Wednesday. Oh, you can hear it, it's bin day. Just waiting for the bin men to do their thing. So, yesterday evening I did go and do an evening Morrison's run, but I went before I went and did the clean. So, none of that awful, unhealthy bakery food was there. But I did get a few bargains, which will appear on the screen at any moment now. Got more courgettes that I know what to do with, but I do love a courgette in a stir fry. And I could make a courgette cake, I suppose. Also, I got those mayos, really cheap. They're good because I can sit them in the cupboard for ages. You don't need to worry about the dates. And I just add a little extra if I'm doing something and I just want to pop a little bit of extra flavour in, because frankly I do get bored of the same old thing every time. No? Yes? No? Thank you? Okay. Yeah, so they're quite a nice little addition because they will last ages. So I'm off to my Wednesday clean, which I'm always like, oh god, 3 hours. But it goes pretty fast. The weather is really awful today. Really atrocious. It's really wet. It's been raining like continuously since yesterday. It was so cold. I had to get a hot water bottle on me this morning before I came out. Just because in the flat, once I got dressed, even with my dressing gown on, was just so cold. I am rapidly reaching that breaking point where the heating's going to have to go on. But I'm really trying not to. I think that's about as interesting as today's going to get, to be honest with you. I can't remember if I said before that I contacted the chap I bought the power pack off for the vest. I told him I thought there was a problem with it, and even if there isn't, it doesn't seem to be compatible with the heated vest I bought, and he's just sent me a free returns label and just said send it back. And sometimes when the sellers don't quibble with you and just say send it back and we'll refund you, you kind of know that it means that they're used to getting a lot of returns. Like the one with the vest, they've told me to test it in different ways because they'd rather I kept the thing. And maybe they're more of a legit company. But with the battery, they were just like, yeah, just send it back. They weren't interested in particularly what was wrong with it or why it didn't work, even though I did explain it. So it may be that they're used to, it wasn't a brand I recognised, to be honest with you, but I thought a power pack would just be a power pack, they're all going to be the same. So anyway, that's all packaged up, ready to go back tomorrow for a refund, and I've already purchased another one from a different brand, from a different seller on eBay, that's being sold as this one is for heated vests. I don't know if that's the case. I think they're supposed to work with pretty much anything, but either way, this one's slightly more expensive, so I'm just going to keep buying power banks until I find one that actually blooming works, because it seems like the vest is okay. So there's that little thing to get done. Within hours of putting that bunch of stuff on Vinted, I've sold three things, so that's a good start. Mixture of jewellery. I think I sold a couple of bits of jewellery and one of the bathroom things. So that's ticking along. So I've got to send those tomorrow. Oh no, I did them on the way out last night. Yeah, I've already sent those. So they're on their way. So it's pretty been a pretty productive month, November. Vintage definitely helped because there are no sales anywhere else. Oh, free heat in the car. You can't feel guilty about that. And I should be nice and warm at my clean because I have a very warm house. Well, that was fun. Turned up to do my Wednesday clean. Get to the house, all chaos. They're having a sink replaced in the kitchen. So the downstairs is complete chaos. And the water's off because obviously they're having a sink put in. So, no clean. What they should have done was message me and just say, can we change the day this week? And he was very annoyed with his wife because he'd been saying to her all week, you should have changed it. So why he didn't change it, I don't know. Oh, anyway, good job I'm only a few minutes down the road or so. So I'm now going back on Friday to do the clean. And I'm going to do what would have been my tomorrow jobs today. It's not a big deal, really, you know. It's life, things happen. There's no point in getting upset about it. It hasn't put me out. Oh my god, I'm never going to get out of this traffic. This road is atrocious. So yeah, so that's it. I'm going home now. I'm going to go back on Friday now. It's literally taken 20 minutes out of my day. It's not going to kill me. Hey ho. 9 AM, Thursday morning. I've just been over the road to where the in-post lockers are. I sold another 3 items on Vinted overnight. Wanted to get them out because 10 o'clock last night I get a call from the couple whose clean was cancelled yesterday saying, can you come tomorrow instead of Friday? Because it's too messy for them to live with for 48 hours. So instead of going over Friday, I'm now going over today, which suits me better because the sooner I get the money, the sooner it can go in the bank. So yeah, all change again for Thursday. Bonkers. Oh, right. The Wednesday clean that was moved to Friday and has now happened on Thursday is done. So pleased about that. Just nipped into Tesco on the way back because free stuff with the Checkout Smart app. There was other free stuff but I couldn't get it because it wasn't on the shelf. So I'm going to try Morrison's later because one of the things that I couldn't get in Tesco is also on is also available. It's the pepperoni pizza buns. That's what I want. I've never been able to get them, and it finishes at the end of today. So Morrison's. There's a load of free stuff in Morrison's. I think I'm just gonna go home, have some food, have a hot cup of tea, and then try again tomorrow. Because as I say, I've got something to pick up in blackberries because it's the Argos. But then I've got something else coming, which is probably going to arrive tomorrow, which I also need to pick up. So, do I want to go to Sainsbury's 2 days in a row? Nah. I'll walk there tomorrow. Give me some exercise. That's quite sufficient. Anyway, I'm just rabbiting on. Meant to add, a couple who I cleaned for today gave me a free packet of pears. He said, I went to the shops, there were 3 for the price of 2. Got enough pears to feed an army. You don't even need them all. So I should have said, why don't you just buy one? This is how they get you with these multi deals. There's no way they would eat 2 packs of pears, let alone 3. So now they're giving away the extra packs that they wouldn't have bought. That's how they get you, you see. On the other hand, I have just profited because I now have a free pack of pears. I've got the heating whacked up to high in the car, which is a really, really bad idea, because it means that when I get home and I go indoors, I'm going to realise just how cold it is. The weather out today is like really overcast, and I don't know if it's because I read in the news that they said there was snow coming. Better not be. But you can smell the snow in the air. It's got that really icy, cold winteriness to it. And it might be because, you know, I live right out on the edge where the weather is a lot harsher. We tend to get snowiness within eyesight much earlier than everybody else, because I look out over the hills and you can see it on the hilltops. I've got the heat going in the car and it's like an oven in here, and as soon as I get home I'm going to be like, it's so cold, because I've reminded myself that it can be nice. Right, I'm back and up and out again. Oh my god, it's cold up there. It smells like snow to me. Whew. So I've been over to Morrison's. Done quite well actually. I've got a few things on yellow sticker. Normally I go over about this time on a Thursday anyway. So we have mushrooms for 67p. Orange juice, 56p. Got 2 of those. Not bad. 2 leeks for 78p. Wouldn't normally get that 78p, but meh. And Checkout Smart had some of the free stuff that I was looking at. So I've got the pizza buns. These were $2.25 and they are free until the end of today. So apparently they're ready to eat. They feel like rocks. We'll see. I mean, it's free. I don't know if I can freeze them. Probably not. I can find a way to conjure these into an interesting meal. Speaking of interesting meals, I'm doing some kind of fun combinations at the moment, which I will share with you in a bit. Also, something that's been free at Morrison's quite a lot this year is a vodka ready-made cocktail drink called Served, and they've got 2. Well, I think one's cranberry and something, and lime and cucumber or something. And I tend to get them when they're free when I have gift cards, because I can cash them back in. They're £2 each. They've got 4 special flavours out now, which maybe it's for Christmas, I'm not sure. I managed to get 2 of them in Morrison's. This one is pina colada, which I love a pina colada. And this one is a passion fruit martini. So, yeah, vodka, wonky passion fruit and vanilla. And the other one is white rum, wonky pineapples and coconut. I don't know what a wonky pineapple looks like, but I'm guessing this is one of these brands, a bit like Discarded, which make their drinks out of banana skins and stuff like that. Really nice brand, by the way, if you can find it. Anyway, so those are $3.25 each. It's a lot for a tiny can. But Morrison's were doing a deal, so you could get 2 for £6, and I will be getting these for free anyway, so it doesn't matter. Now, the only reason I've really gone for these is, well, pina colada, but also I'm using my John Lewis credit card. I got that, I think, 7 or 8 months ago because it was doing free, no interest for 6 months. So that meant I could just spend away up to the limit for 6 months. And also they do points. So for every £4 you spend, you get a point. And when you get to 500 points, they convert into Waitrose supermarket vouchers. Now, it took me 6 months to get to the 500 points. And they were doing a special offer in that first 6 months that I had the card, so that it was triple points if you also spent at Waitrose or John Lewis. So I just managed to get 500 points in the 6 months. So now what I'm doing with that card now, because I have 2 cards. I have the Marbles card, which was my normal credit card, which was the first one I got last year, because I got it through my credit score agency. I use... I can't remember which one it's called. I'll think of it and I'll put it up. And sometimes you get pre-approved credit cards, because I cannot get credit cards. They don't like me at all. So I got that, and then I got this one because 6 months free and then points. So what I'll do now is I'll only use the John Lewis card when I know I'm going to spend more than £4. So when I had the headlight bulb and the car done, all this shopping came to £10.56, so I get a couple of points on that. And I will keep doing that until I just accrue points. It's not causing me any problems to do that, and every month I pay off my cards now anyway, so I've got 2 credit cards now. I don't spend a lot on them. The Marbles one is good because they've put my credit limit up 3 times, which now means I have access to instant emergency cash if I really, really needed it. Like I got, I don't know, stranded somewhere or something, the money's just there. I don't need to move money around between accounts. So yeah, so that wasn't bad. So with these 3 things, so as well as getting the points and the product, that means that I get the £6 back, and I will get the £2.25 back. So that's most of the shopping back anyway, and freebies. So I mean, that's a party, isn't it? That's a budget party. That's enough for Thursday. Right, I've just been to Sainsbury's because the replacement power pack for my dad's electric vest has arrived. So, fingers crossed number 2 works. We'll soon find out. When I was on the way down there, I realised that the £2 voucher, which I'd forgotten to use last time in store, had been renewed because I hadn't used it. Thanks, Sainsbury's. So I decided to take advantage and pick up some of the Christmas presents that I've been thinking of. So I needed to spend £20. So, how did we do? Well, I got a bottle of Rosé Prosecco for my sister-in-law. That was £8.50. I got the first of the beers that I wanted to get my brother. So I've got a Brooklyn there. I got a Brewdog, because that's a local one. And I've got a Camden Hells, because I think that's one he really liked last time I got. That was, they were doing a deal, so it was 3 for £6 on those. I also bought 2 of Sainsbury's golden syrups. I use these irregularly. Something like this will probably last me about 2 months. And I use it in baking, and I put a dash of it in my coffee in the morning, because it's my little treat. So with that, and with the Nectar card, I was £2.50 short. So I had to look at some of the cashback apps, and this is £2.50. It's cheese basically, but it's £1 off with Shopmium, so that'll actually cost me £1.50. So that means that I've got £1 back on that shop. Plus, I was able to use the £2 off £20. So that means I've saved £3. Plus, I used some more of my £50 Sainsbury's gift card, which means that I have £11.09 left on that gift card now, because I've used it a few times. So, how did we do on deals? So a £2 off coupon, other savings, promotions was £1.35, total savings £3.35. So my shop was, what was it? Well, it says balance due. Yeah, balance due £21.35. Beer was 3 for 6, which is minus £1.35, which means total to pay £20. And the £2 off with the coupon means £18 to spend. So I spent £18 in a gift card, and I will get the £1 back on that. On the walk back, my local cafe has regularly a table outside, and they put on all the food things that are reaching their expiry day. So I managed to get an avocado for 10p and little saurine ginger bars for 20p. So we've had quite a good day shop wise. So I'm going to stack this lot up, stick it all on the spreadsheets because that's what I do, and then I'm going to think about doing lunch. Now recently I have been making some kind of mix and match meals. I've got quite a lot of food in the fridge and the freezer, which is little bits of things, so I've been cobbling together some fun recipes. The other night I had, actually it was for lunch I had 2 crumpets with 2 fried eggs on top on a bed of kale and mushrooms, which was really, really nice. I love doing weird things with crumpets in recipes. And today I am having a haddock fish cake in a brioche bun with now avocado, and I'm going to put some col cannon on the side, which is basically mashed potato and cabbage, but I'm going to use kale because I have kale to use up. So lunch is going to be a good one. Very tasty. I love weird random meals. When you live on your own, you can do whatever you like, so I often do very strange or very basic, simple things. Sometimes in the evening I can't be bothered to cook, and I'll just make like a big bowl of porridge or something, and that'll do me just fine. In fact, porridge tonight would be really, really nice. That's a nice idea. So that's Friday. I will test that battery later. We'll see how we get on, and I will let you know. But we're making good inroads, I feel, into Christmas. Things are happening, and it's not money spent as well. I have a £150 budget, and I've bought all that alcohol on a gift card, so that's a load of money I haven't actually spent on Christmas, which either means I'll spend less at Christmas or I can buy a little bit more. We'll see how we get on. We're not going to go silly. There's no need for it. So, yeah, good day. Good day Friday. Okay, last update. Testing the jacket on again. I've only got one jumper on today, hence I have my dressing gown over the top, because even with the vest on it's cold. It's about 12 degrees in here again today, and once I get really cold it's really hard to thaw out, so I think once I've tested this I should probably go and get my my hot water bottle and do that instead. A small miracle, the new power bank has turned up, and this now seems to work. I've had it on for more than half an hour and it hasn't cut out yet, which the other one would have done by now. The new power bank I bought is called Avida IT. and it was a few pounds more than the previous one. I think the last one was £19.99, this one was £23.99. But it does appear to work. This is basically what it looks like. This is what it does. It seems to be working. It's as heavy as the last one. They're quite chunky. I mean, they're smartphone sized, but they are chunky. Just going to put that on a different colour. Look, we have different colours now, so that's cool, that's hot, and that's medium. I don't know how long this battery lasts for. It wasn't on full charge when I got it, and it definitely looks like it needs a charge. So switch that off by pressing and holding it. Pull out the USB, and now you can see there are two USBs and a micro port, and then it charges there, and on the other side it's got an on-off switch, and there are 4 little LEDs there which tell you what charge it's got. So I need to put this on charge because I literally plugged it in when I got it, so I know it's not got a full charge. How long it lasts I don't know. I suppose it depends on what temperature you're using at. If you've got it on the hot one all day, I would imagine it eats up the battery quicker. You can plug it into a phone charger and plug it into the wall, or if you really want to save some money, you can use the USB plug that comes with it, and you can charge it off your computer. So I think that would be quite a good one, because that's how I mostly charge my phone these days, because I toggle my phone for the internet. So I think we have had success. I am going to charge this up properly, have another go with this later or tomorrow just to check that it is properly working, and then I think I have had success. So Vida IT seems to be a good brand. There are lots of them out there. If you type them into the internet, they seem to be a fairly reputable brand. That last one I had, which I've now sent back, I couldn't really find that brand anywhere. I didn't see it anywhere, so I think I probably shouldn't have just impulse bought the first one that looked like a good charger. So I think we've had a success story.